Good Thursday morning, South Florida. We like to call it our Friday Eve, and it's not just any Thursday. Tonight, we'll have the complete full buck moon in effect. The moon rises at 8:32 p.m. tonight. The moon set is at 7:08 a.m. tomorrow. It's named after the time of the year when the male deer grow new antlers. And I have to tell you, it looks beautiful this morning already. You can tell it's about to become the fullest moon of the month. All right, now accompanied with the clear skies are the dry conditions this morning, but it's not going to last long. I've got a cluster of showers and storms right over the Florida Straits. It's going to be headed towards the Florida Keys and into Broward County and Miami-Dade for the morning commute. It's all thanks to the disturbance over the western Atlantic. And that's going to bring us a better chance of some AM storms. And then the PM storms push well west. Tomorrow we'll do it all over again as we stay unsettled because of this weather pattern from the disturbance from the Atlantic and the Caribbean. While we won't be seeing a washout, we're going to see just enough dry times that our feels-like temperatures will be in the triple digits. So it's going to be another summer-like day with hot, humid conditions, AM coastal showers, PM inland storms. We keep that forecast as we go into the first half of the weekend. Have a great day, South Florida. A lot of Saharan dust out there, keeping things very quiet in the way of possible tropical cyclone development. Look at all that Saharan dust in the Atlantic, the Caribbean, and over the Bahamas. So no tropical cyclone development expected in the next 7 days. More on your forecast coming up.
All right, let's take a look at the roads, and they are clear. No major incidents to report, regardless if you're taking 95 or if you're in Miami or Broward County. So you can take 95, the Turnpike 595, pick your poison. You're all good to go. Let's take a look into our maps because this morning we did have some construction trying to put a little damper in our parade. But look at that. 95 Turnpike as well as 595 all in the green. It looks like the 595, though, westbound, starting to see some slight delays built there. But I'll keep you updated if anything crazy is happening. As for Miami-Dade, this is a look in the downtown area where we typically see some heavy traffic flow, but right now we are in the green. Let's look at these drive times though. Palmetto Expressway southbound, not taking you too long to get to where you need to go, about 23 to 24 minutes. Eric?
All right, Alexis, thank you. Right now at 6, we are learning new details.
Today, compared to what we've seen for much of the week, grab the rain gear. You may need it from time to time this morning, and then those storms hopefully will be pushing well west later this afternoon. Right now, we've got the heat in place, but we're not dealing with the rain. Temperatures are in the lower 80s, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Key West. Winds anywhere between 3 to 5 miles per hour, moving in off the ocean and providing for the showers we're seeing moving in and for the heat where we're seeing definitely down by the Keys feeling like the 90s. So my in-house model, I think, is a little overdone with the precipitation expected, though I am hinting of that chance of showers rolling in. It may be a drizzle, just one of those annoying showers that you'll have to be dodging throughout the morning. And then by the afternoon, the storms that do develop will be sea breeze driven. So they'll start inland and could migrate a little closer to Weston, Sunrise, Doral as we go into the afternoon hours. But right now, let's get to our temperatures. And this is how I know it's not going to be a washout of a day because all the models are hinting us warming up well into the 90s with feels like temperatures in the triple digits. Okay, some isolated precipitation to start off your morning. Again, this is different compared to how we started the week. I have a shower over I-95 Northwest 116th Street, also in towards portions of Northwest 22nd. Also Doral, there's a shower. We have a shower about to move into I-95 and US 1 right by Wynwood. And then right now, it looks as if the worst of the weather is by Boca Chica Key. Look at that storm headed towards Key Biscayne and lifting northward. And because our winds are moving in from the southeast, it's tapping into all this moisture content associated with the disturbance that's over the Bahamas and towards parts of Cuba. Let's go to the tropics. So that disturbance is offshore for us, but just south of that, we have several tropical waves we're watching from the Caribbean all the way into the Atlantic. But all eyes on all this Saharan dust because that's keeping things very quiet for the next 7 days. I'll have a lot more on your forecast coming up.
All right, South Florida, I have some good news for you in Broward County. That crash on Oakland Park Boulevard has cleared up, but look at this. We still have some police activity out there blocking off that westbound lane. It looks like they actually just scooted over to the side, so those lanes are back open. This is right as you're trying to get onto 95. So just pump the brakes a little bit. You're going to see a little activity, but you should be able to access 95 without any major issues. Taking a look into our map, we're doing pretty good all over Broward County, not only on 95, but the Turnpike in the green as well. 595 not dealing with any hiccups either. Let's take it to Miami-Dade though. We do have some delays here on those southbound lanes of 95 in the Golden Glades area. As you approach it, you're going to see your speed slow down to 22 miles per hour. And those delays, they continue south until right after 135th Street. That way, after that, you'll get back into the green. Okay, and
This is absolutely something we need to continue to watch and hope that we don't lose those models because we need them. I need them to broadcast to you each and every day because my job as a broadcaster, I get my information from the data that is given from those models that go out and we drop them in the hurricanes. We have the hurricane hunters. There's so much that comes into making a forecast for you each and every morning. All right, let's talk about the rainfall yesterday. And not everybody saw the downpours, but we did see just about a trace of an inch in Homestead. The reason I'm bringing this to your attention is because yesterday it was a much drier day than this morning. We're going to see occasional showers rolling in off the ocean air because of the disturbance that's just hugging our coastline. By the afternoon, the storms should push well west, but some of them could migrate a little closer to Weston, Sunrise, Sawgrass Expressway, and Doral today, unlike the past previous afternoons. Live look outside, you can see those clouds out there from our Key West tower cam as the first light of the horizon out there doesn't look nearly as bright and beautiful as yesterday, and that's because we have those clouds in place. Temperatures are in the lower 80s, winds moving in from the south-southeast, 3 to 5 miles per hour. Our dew points in the mid to upper 70s, so it is a very steamy start to the day with those dew points providing for our temperatures in the upper 80s. All right, we're already tapping into some moisture rolling onshore, some showers about to push onshore right here. This is a pretty strong storm. I'll have to look for some water spouts right here by Dania Beach and Hollywood Beach, but eventually that's going to be moving into your neighborhood. So if you're watching me in the next 10-15 minutes and you're leaving your home, please make sure you have your rain gear because you're going to see that downpour. You're already seeing a downpour for you in Miami Shores, US 1, Surfside, right over 79th Street Causeway. For you watching us in Cutler Bay, get ready. These storms from Key Biscayne are going to move into your area. Also, Boca Chica Key, you're still dealing with the downpour. This is all stemming from the disturbance over the Atlantic, over the Bahamas, and in towards Cuba and into the Caribbean. So there's plenty of moisture out there at the surface and in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. This will enhance our rain chances today. We'll see a little break into the afternoon, and then we see the enhancement of the sea breeze that will develop. Like you heard me mention, these storms will migrate a little closer to the metro coastal areas this afternoon. Tomorrow, we do it all over again in the morning hours, and then by the afternoon, I'm happy to tell you the storms do push well west, leaving our coastline in the metro areas definitely drier than this afternoon. As we go to the forecast, I'm expecting highs to reach the 90s. Feels like temperatures in the triple digits. As for rainfall totals, not a complete washout because look, we're barely expected to reach about a half an inch of rain between today and tomorrow. The worst of it over the Everglades, in the Broward County, in the Miami-Dade, and the West Coast. But it will be beneficial because that's where we're under the severe conditions of our drought monitor, moderate by the coastline. Headed to the beach or doing any boating, low risk of occurrence for beach goers, boaters, the bays will be at a light chop. Here's your 7-day forecast. Grab the rain gear. If you don't use it today, you'll most likely be using it tomorrow or maybe even into the weekend. Have a great day.
All right, South Florida, let's take a live look at the roads. Looking pretty good out there in Broward County. This is a live look at 95 right near Commercial Boulevard. So slowly but surely, we're starting to see some bumper-to-bumper traffic hit or miss out there. But the good news is we are incident-free all over South Florida. Regardless if you're taking 95, the Turnpike, 595, we are in the green. So we're starting to see some slight delays right there near Oakland Park Boulevard, but we did have an earlier crash there, so that's not too surprising. Right now, though, speeds coming in at 68 miles per hour in Broward. Now, over in Miami-Dade is kind of a different story. The thing that's the same is that we're incident-free. The thing that's not is are these delays. Look at this. Some heavy traffic flow in the Golden Glades area southbound on 95, speeds coming in at 14 miles per hour. Not just 95 though, the Turnpike also seeing some delays, and we have a lot of congestion in that area. Where it clears up right after Northwest 135th Street, as well as the Palmetto Expressway, they are seeing some delays as well. So that's why our drive times are getting pretty high southbound. So it'll take you about 30 to 31 minutes to get to where you need to go. Eric?
And now it's